I'm going to say that there's spoilers in the title of this video, so if you're watching this far and you're like, oh my gosh, she's spoiling so much, like, I'm sorry, I warned you. Hi, thanks for checking out this video. It is September 7th. Just kidding, it's September 8th at about 12:30 in the morning. Baby is sleeping and, you know, she's in there with the boyfriend, but I have the baby monitor just in case, just so you guys know. So today I wanted to talk about my first impressions playing Destiny 2 and some of the responses that I got on a Reddit post that just for some reason took flight and like blew up. I don't know, it's not like, I don't think it's like gonna be on the front page or anything, but I've never had a more controversial post anywhere, so I kind of wanted to talk about that. I will start by saying I love Destiny. I played Destiny 1 a lot. I thought it was really, really fun. I played a lot of it by myself. I played a lot of it with friends, with my boyfriend. So I love Destiny. I'm a little bit biased. But I do think it's a game as well that people love to hate. So that's probably explanation for the Reddit post. So my first impressions with Destiny 2. I played a little bit yesterday. I downloaded it. I thought it took a long time to download. But then when it finished downloading, I saw that you maintain your character from Destiny 1, which I was like, oh my gosh, sorry, I won't curse, but I was like, I fracking love my Destiny 1 character. I think she looks awesome. I had so much fun playing her, felt like a badass the whole time. I was a hunter, awoken female gunslinger. It was awesome. I had like purple spiky hair, which immediately I saw and I was like, that's my character. Like, I made that chick. So I was super excited when I saw that. I think Destiny 2 does a way better job at kind of explaining the plot. I remember when Destiny first came out, I was like, okay, this is cool, but I don't really understand it. Like, I just don't understand it. I had a ton of fun playing it, and I like beat the game and everything, but I played online a lot too. But I did not understand the plot at all, and I actually found that to be kind of endearing. I thought that was like a goofy, quirky type thing that I actually enjoyed. But I think Destiny 2 actually does a really good job of kind of addressing that problem and then pulling you in emotionally. And I think they start by bringing your character from Destiny 1 over. I think that really kind of plays your heartstrings. And then the fact that you're defending the tower, you know, it's this place that you spent so much time and you could see your friends and like, oh, hi, oh my gosh, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like under attack and you're defending it. So I think definitely when you go in and you see, oh my gosh, that's a lot of enemies, and then you see kind of the vaults where you could keep your extra weapons and armor that you had grown attached to, but you didn't want to carry in your inventory. Those are all destroyed. There's a million enemies everywhere, which I actually thought was very similar to how I felt playing Destiny 1, but it is ramped up a couple notches for Destiny 2. So it's like, holy shirt, there's a lot of enemies everywhere. So many bad guys. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Sometimes she is a little bit vocal when she's going to sleep, so I was just checking, oh, are you going to sleep, or, you know. So we're at the tower, we're kind of fighting. The vaults are destroyed. I'm really trying to pick up my train of thought here. Let's see. So it did feel a little bit more personal, and I think that the main bad guy, when he, like, you know, pushes you off the edge, I'm going to say that there's spoilers in the title of this video, so if you're watching this far and you're like, oh my gosh, she's spoiling so much, like, I'm sorry, I warned you. But anyway, I feel like when the main bad guy, like, pushes you off and you lose your ghost, you're kind of like, wow, like, now I don't like you and I have an issue with you personally. And he's kind of saying the same thing to you through his, like, Bane copycat mask type thing. So when I played the first time by myself, I just was playing through, I thought the soundtrack was really good. At the time when I was playing, because I was like, holy shirt, there are so many enemies, I really felt like I wanted and needed a fire team or like someone to play with. And obviously I play with my boyfriend as well, so we set up this like, you know, dual TV thing. So I was really excited to play with him too, and I thought right away you would just be able to play together. So in Destiny 1, I don't know if you could play together right away. I know that my friends told me I had to be at level 10 before I could be in their fire team. So I don't know if they were just telling me that so that I was like a better match for their playing skills, or if that was really true. But I think you could have played together for the entire time. Like, I think you can start a new character, play with somebody right away. Like, someone can help you right away. So at the time, I did feel like I wanted a fire team. However, now I am thankful that I got to play that by myself, because even though there are a lot of enemies on the screen and you feel like you do need friends, I feel like you also can do it by yourself. And I think that's what they were trying to show in the introduction, because I think Destiny became such an online game. And obviously it's a major online game. If the servers are offline, you can't play it. Which I can't believe I totally forgot to talk about this. But the servers for PSN went down, so we couldn't even play Destiny. And that was like why I posted that thing on Reddit in the first place, is because I was like, hey, isn't this kind of like funny that we just, you know, spent $120 in our household to play a game that we can't play because PlayStation Network is down. That sucked. And we actually couldn't even play any games that we had downloaded. So we just ended up not even playing PlayStation, and we ended up playing actually NES, which was actually fun. But also it was really frustrating because, especially after having a kid, like we just wanted to play so super bad, and we had just spent all this money. And this actually also happened to me once before when I first got my PlayStation. I couldn't play anything because it was during that Christmas where the servers kept going down. So that was just really frustrating. And I was also really frustrated because Nicholas had told me that somebody that he works with that has an Xbox just was playing all the time and having so much fun, and they didn't have problems with their servers at all. So yeah, a little frustrated, but I still actually think it's a really fun game. So the first part you do kind of completely by yourself, which again, hindsight, you know, looking back, I'm like, wow, I had fun doing that by myself. And then today, since the servers were working, we took our daughter to a pediatrician appointment just for her 1-month checkup. And then we went to my parents' house, had some lunch, and then we came back home to play Destiny. So this time we were able to play online with each other. I think the Crucible feels super familiar and really fun, just like Destiny 1. I think, you know, it's kind of hard, but I also think it's just fun. I like the Crucible. I'm not very good at it. I, you know, kind of try just not to feed the other team kills. Like, I kind of try to stay alive and like outlast the other team. And then there are sometimes I feel like when you just get on a roll and you're just like, you know, killing the enemies like a lot, you're getting a lot of points for whatever. I think that's really fun. I really like the capture the flag, you know, control zones. I really like that game. I think that's really fun. We also did public events. I don't think we did any story missions as a fire team. It was a fire team of me, my boyfriend, and my friend Will, and we were just kind of hanging out and playing, you know, having fun. And we did some public events, which ended up being wicked hard. So we ended up running away from that and going back into orbit and then playing the Crucible. So that was my first impression of the online. I think I'm probably going to be playing a lot of this game either by myself or in a fire team. I think it's perfectly fun to do either one. And yeah, I guess that's wrapping up my first impressions. So I did get a lot of weird, salty comments. Oh, one second. So I'm going to try to find my post really quickly. Just scrolling the top page, there's a couple things about Destiny in r/gaming. So I haven't heard anything about the microtransactions things. I heard somebody say that it was like more pay to win. I never thought Destiny was a pay to win game. I never paid any extra money to like buy cool armor or anything. I always thought that the fashion was also part of the game. And I didn't ever think that you could buy stuff that was helping you. I thought maybe you could buy like stickers or like different colors for your armor, maybe like what are they called, shaders? Okay, so sorry, I got distracted. Let me find my post. Yeah, it just became really salty on the thread, and I think that even in real life I have experienced this, that people just love to hate on Destiny even though they pay it, and even though they play it and they pay to have it, they like just talk all this like crap on it, and it's like, yeah, but then when someone's like, oh yeah, we should like go online and play together, then all of a sudden they'll still play with you even though they don't like that game. Like, why would you continue to play that game online with people and also continue to just like poop all over it? I don't understand. Somebody said, PSA, secret to happy marriage, having 2 TVs in the living room. Maybe. Someone said, this seems redundant. Wouldn't playing anywhere under the same roof be playing together? Yes and no, because you can't actually play together, so someone would have to be like just watching the TV, and then one other person would be actually playing Destiny. Someone named Edge80 says, aw, that's so sweet. Sure, I just got the sarcasm. So yeah, I thought that was a really funny post to begin with. Like, oh, we're playing Destiny together. Just kidding, because the PSN network is down. You can't do anything. So what is everyone's opinion on Destiny 2? I'm in the camp that thought the first game was repetitive and boring. I didn't feel like shelling out another $80 when the DLC came out because I already felt cheated. Is there more to do? Is just replaying the same handful missions over and over again like the first one? Question mark. Is there actually stuff to do in the open world now? I want a new game to play with my brother, but I really don't want to give Bungie or Activision any more money if it's just going to be the same game, which some people have told me is the case. I feel like it is a fresh start of a game. So you do have the option to create a new character if you don't want to use the one that you had in Destiny 1, or if you didn't have one in Destiny 1. I didn't pay $80 for it. I only paid $60. So I paid $60 and then Nicholas paid $60 so that we could play together. So essentially this means, since we're a little family unit, that we just spent $120 on Destiny 2. I wouldn't get the DLC right now because I don't know. I'm not going to pay for something that's not out yet. Like, yes, I'll pre-order a game or a strategy guide or something, but I don't want to pay for something that I don't even have any idea what it is or when it's coming out. Let's see, what was your next question? You had like 4 in here. Is there more to do? I would say yes. It can be really hard, I feel like, if you are playing with someone that's a higher level like we did. We played with our friend Will, who was like power like 1 something, and we were like 23. So this is me and Nicholas. But anyway, we did a public event and we did one, and we, we succeeded the mission. We beat the thing. I don't know how to phrase that. We like achieved our victory, I guess. We did whatever the public event was. and that went good, and I think I leveled up or something. And then we did another one that was just really super hard. So I think it can be a challenging game if you like things that are really challenging. I wouldn't compare it to playing Dark Souls 2 or anything like that, but I mean, there's a lot of bad guys on the screen. Some of them can be way higher level than you. The people online are kind of already maxed out that have been playing for a long time on Destiny 2, even though it only came out a couple days ago. There are people that are at their maxed out character level for right now. So they're going to be probably better than you. Online it's going to be kind of hard to play. I think there's a lot to do. I never felt cheated with Destiny 1, but I got it like right away when I got my PlayStation, so I really, really liked it. And I had it for a while before the DLC came out for it, which we did end up getting, what's it called, like the Taken King and the other one, but I didn't really, I mean, they were just fun to play. Those were more fun to play, I think, online with your friends. So personally, I just wanted to make the choice, like I wanted to see like a trailer for what the DLC would be, or know when it would be coming out before I spent any extra money on it. So I would say, to avoid feeling cheated, just try out maybe the standard edition game, and then if you think that totally sucks, then you're not spending another $80, you're spending only $60. Or you could wait until it goes down for a sale, if you wanted to buy that, if that was something you wanted to do. In Destiny 1, I remember beating the game like 6 times, like it was a joke. So no, I think there is going to be more to do here. And I think the Crucible is going to be better. I think they're really trying hard to correct their mistakes on Destiny 1 in regards to the plot and the story. So I would be surprised, you know, if there's less or equal to Destiny 2 things to do. So I would say, sorry, the question is worded in a way that's like tripping me out. Is just replaying the same handful of missions over and over again like the first one. It is not really like that. I think there's going to be more to do. Like I said, I'm only a couple hours into it. These are just my first impressions, but I think there is going to be more to do. So that's really all I had to talk about, was my first impressions for Destiny 2 and the Reddit hate/love that also, you know, popped up on my post on Reddit. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.